all new edition of Pro Wrestling Show. We talk about the fallout from WWE Extreme Rules and all these Fight for the Fallen. Plus, on the Raw Ring Report, man, Paul Heyman is in charge in some form of capacity behind the scenes, but as Brock Lesnar's advocate, he has some stroke, if you know what I mean. And he makes a historic battle royal that will cause a shocking ending at the end. Also, with the SmackDown Ring Report, we're going to have where Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens continue their saga, and it escalates even more. And a plethora of hot topics where, man, oh man, we got a bunch of hot topic news to talk about. Don't you go anywhere. First thing first, the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Welcome again to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kenny Dix here. Glad you can join us here on Connect TV Pro Wrestling Show using the hashtag Pro Wrestling to join in that conversation. Like I said, Pro Wrestling. First things first, if you love our show, subscribe. Tell a friend, call a friend, subscribe. We love that you subscribe, and we appreciate you for that. And we're going to provide not daily, but weekly content for you, Pro Wrestling audience. This is our version of our episodic longest show ever here on Connect. And we thank you for watching. All right, let's get started with the Raw Ring Report. All right, Monday Night Raw kicked off with a bang with shocking development, at Extreme Rules during the mixed tag team match. After the mixed tag team match, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch emerged victorious with their respective championship. But at the end, Brock Lesnar decided to see fit to come and cash in his briefcase, and he won the Universal Championship in controversial fashion. Brock did the unthinkable. Well, the next night on Raw, Brock appeared with his advocate, Paul Heyman, who is currently behind the scenes, is the new creative director of Monday Night Raw. And they appeared, and Heyman talked about, "We told you so. Why nobody didn't listen to me? I gained some power. I gained a voice. I gained some stroke." So Paul Heyman lays out this thing for Brock's next opponent at SummerSlam, where he makes a 10-man cross-branded over-the-top battle royal, where it features Seth Rollins, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Big E, Braun Strowman, Lashley, Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and thanks. I'm missing somebody. That's Samoa Joe or something. Samoa Joe, yeah. So these 10 will meet later on. We'll tell you what had happened in that battle royal. Plus, the Usos team up with former United States champion Ricochet to take on the Revival, the Raw Tag Team champions, and Robert Roode in a 6-man 2 out of 3 falls match, back and forth going from across the post, where you saw Ricochet and the Usos teaming up for the first time. They kind of looked good together, being high flyers from a tag team perspective, and Ricochet from the mid-card perspective. But at the end, AJ Styles in the club, AJ Styles, new United States champion. I told y'all on the last week's episode, AJ appeared and won the U.S. championship. But no surprise there. It was inevitable that he was going to win. But AJ gets attacked. AJ shows up and gets attacked by Ricochet. Ricochet just flew out there and attacked AJ out of nowhere. The Usos trying to, give the upper hand with giving soup kicks to everyone. But at the end, Ricochet gets destroyed by the club. The club lays out Ricochet like they did last week and like they did Extreme Rules. So Ricochet has his hands full with AJ Styles on his quest to regain the United States Championship. Also, the Viking Raiders do quick work to some jobbers, which that was going to be if possible. Viking Raiders getting themselves into contention for that. Also, Cedric Alexander went against Drew McIntyre after last week when Cedric Alexander tried to disguise himself as a janitor and teamed up Roman Reigns against Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. Drew gets pinned in the upset, shocking upset indeed. McIntyre had dominated the match, but Drew didn't expect to get pinned and kind of like steadied his momentum as he was going to trade off, up. But now his momentum from completely down. You can sit right down and he got to get that monkey out of his back to sit right down. Also, long time throws from NXT back when they battled for the NXT Championship. Samoa Joe wrestled Finn Balor, and with Joe picking up the win over Balor, but Finn Balor tries to feed off Samoa Joe, tries to beat him up and leave him out. And all of a sudden, Finn Balor about to celebrate, and the lights went out, dim and dark, and it was none other than Bray Wyatt, who out of nowhere returned and attacked Finn Balor, and did assist Abigail with this new gimmick. And a lot of people are saying that Bray Wyatt slimmed down. He's not as husky like he used to be. Bray Wyatt slimmed down a lot of pounds into his shape and his character. So it's kind of interesting to see. And a lot of the fans were chanting, holy, what. So Bray Wyatt here to terrorize WWE in some ways, in some form or fashion. We're going to see who your next victim going to be. Also, Mike Kanellis loses to Zack Ryder. But before the match, Maria was going to take on Zack Ryder, and she knew she couldn't take him on because she's pregnant. And Maria trying to leave Mike on, Mike getting embarrassed like that. Mike didn't know how to take it. But, interesting caveat, too, that in 205 Live, Mike and Drake Maverick battling each other. I don't know what's going to lead to a match, but both of them in the same shape. They've both been losing and delegating themselves to bigger superstars like Drake with R-Truth battling for the 24/7 championship, and Mike just battling anybody with Maria trying to nag at him constantly and stuff. All right. Against all odds, the club emerged victorious over the Lucha House Party in a 6-man tag team match. But during the match, Ricochet showed up and tried to get him a piece of AJ Styles until they had to restrain the two. And Ricochet still never forgot, down the road, there's going to be a match between them two. Hopefully at some point for the United States Championship. All right. Speaking of championship aspirations, Natalya won the Fatal 4-Way and defeated Carmella, Alexa Bliss, and Naomi. She earns a shot at the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam with Becky Lynch. This is Natalya's native homeland because she emerged in Canada as the Raw Women's Champion. We'll see. They couldn't, even after the match, Natalya and Becky Lynch talked smack towards each other. They couldn't wait to SummerSlam. They wanted to air off their grievances. They did so in a public forum fashion. So it's going to be interesting to see Natalya versus Becky Lynch at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's title. Also, speaking of WWE trying to recycle these rivalries, they had it with Natalya and Becky Lynch. So this is another rivalry where The Miz welcomed Dolph Ziggler, and they united a feud from 2006 after Ziggler called Miz a company yes man and saying he does everything the company tells him to do. And Miz didn't like that. Miz attacked Dolph Ziggler, and it's going to lead to something. Now, I like the other way around where Miz was the heel and Dolph was the face, but it's been going that way since they've been best friends. Now they're rivals. They play off each other. And I think that classic match from 2 years ago where the Intercontinental with Dolph's career was on the line, with Miz's title on the line, it was kind of emotional right there, set in the stone. We will see where that goes. All right, Drake Maverick tries to have sex with his wife, and out of nowhere, R-Truth came and crashed their hotel room, found them, crashed the hotel room, and pinned Drake Maverick to regain his 24/7 championship in Drake's bed. wow, this is compelling TV at its best. I'm telling you, compelling TV at its best. You got Drake Maverick trying to have sex with his wife. He haven't had sex with his wife before during their marriage. And now, damn, it's just that. Also, speaking of that, Seth Rollins went the 10-man crossover battle war with Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Lashley, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, you name it, they was all in the Sami Zayn, all in the Baron Corbin, all in the ring to vie for a shot at Brock Lesnar versus Championship. Brock was at the stage with Paul Heyman watching to see who was waiting to see who was going to challenge Brock for the championship. And none of it. It was down to two, Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. Randy Orton has a lot of ties to Brock Lesnar. Both of them came up in the same ranks. And OVW, a training program that he's formed, a default training program, is still running to this day, but it's the former Homeland Development System, where Brock and Randy Orton, came, trained together, ate together, and worked, wrestled together, and stuff like that. And now, fast forward in 2016 SummerSlam, where Randy didn't forget Brock, what Brock did to him at SummerSlam with those stiff forearm shots. There was news where Jericho even was behind backstage. But Randy Orton was looking forward for some sort of rematch. On the other hand, Seth Rollins, if he would have won, he was going to look forward to a WrestleMania rematch where Brock was the champion this past WrestleMania and Seth was the challenger. And back and forth, Randy Orton and Seth Rollins were back and forth. Randy Orton with a vintage DDT, Seth Rollins capitalized, hit the curb stomp, eliminate Randy Orton, earned his ticket to SummerSlam in Toronto for a WrestleMania rematch with Brock Lesnar to regain his Universal Championship. Could this be Seth Rollins' redemption from the previous night, losing the title to Brock? Could he win it back? I'm for Brock. I'm for Seth Rollins winning. I want Seth Rollins to win because it's emotion. It means more than it did last time. That was the big fuck. WrestleMania 35. That was the opening match. And Seth beat Brock in the opening match. And now, fast forward, with 5 months later, 4 months later, that this match coming to fruition at SummerSlam, being the main event. It's like they do WrestleMania main events at SummerSlam. They recycle the WrestleMania matches for SummerSlam. That's how it goes. May, June, July, August. 4 months. All right. And Heyman and Seth Rollins, they said that's it. So Seth Rollins look forward to Brock Lesnar in a couple of weeks at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. Need to be a special match added to this match. I don't know what could you add to this match. It needs to be a falls count anywhere match or no holds barred match. Something steel cage match. I gave y'all something to do. Let's see if y'all know what we did. All right, that does it for the Raw Ring Report. Let's move on to the SmackDown Ring Report. All right, the SmackDown Ring Report this week. SmackDown superstars surround the stage as Shane McMahon holds his town hall meeting. And Shane McMahon gave everybody the floor to air their grievances. You could air your grievances to Shane. Roman Reigns came out there and said that no one cares about Shane. Shane goes, you know what? Shane didn't like that. Charlotte made an appearance saying that the Flair family appreciate the McMahon family for what they done for them, which you kind of go hand in hand in a way. And Andrade, New Day, Liv Morgan made a comment to Charlotte about hogging the spotlight, taking over, and not giving people like her a chance or opportunity. So Apollo Crews and Andrade aired their grievances. They want to have a match. New Day aired its grievances. And Shane McMahon kind of took everybody's word. Elias even said so. And then finally, Cesaro forgot the memo. Cesaro, a Raw superstar, came across and showed up and told Shane that he wanted a rematch against Aleister Black from their match from Extreme Rules. And Shane granted him the rematch back and forth. Same way like Extreme Rules. Black and Cesaro put in a instant classic. At the end, Aleister Black gets the win over Cesaro. So that leads to another series of matches between these two gentlemen. Also, Charlotte Flair returns to the ring and puts Liv Morgan in her place. But Liv Morgan tried to put a coming effort. At the end, Charlotte with the figure 8 to win the match. But at the end, Liv Morgan came across in the commentary booth, snatched Corey Graves' headset, and told Corey Graves that she's going to be real. She's going to come back with a new persona. So I'm curious to know what that new persona is going to be, what that new persona is going to look like coming in, losing for Charlotte, who's the best women's wrestler in the company. Many people are perhaps the best wrestler in the company thus far. It's more women's action as Ember Moon tags with a mystery partner against Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose 1-on-1. And no other the mystery partner was WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley. So Bayley and Moon teamed up to go against Fire Desire, Deville, and Rose. Good matchup between a good tag team and women's matchup. Better than what I'm gonna talk about later on. But Bayley and Ember Moon wins the match. But there was another announcement that Ember Moon, Bayley could have their match at SummerSlam. But we're here on the Pro Wrestling Show can make it known now that it's official that at SummerSlam, Ember Moon will challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. So Bayley wants a new competition. So she's going to get some new competition and new faces, and she's going to do so with Ember Moon. This is going to be a good match. Ember Moon, a lot of people were saying that she was kind of frustrated. Now she's getting a shine in the spotlight for the SmackDown Women's title at SummerSlam. Speaking of that, Shinsuke Nakamura newly won the Intercontinental Championship from Finn Balor during the Extreme Rules pre-show. Nakamura defeated Balor and has his newly crowned one championship, but was run in by Ali, who could be a serious threat to Nakamura. And Ali saying that you don't look no forward further. So I'm expecting that Ali is going to challenge Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship somewhere down the road. It's going to be a good matchup this season. I'm telling you, Nakamura got good skills, and Ali has skills too. You'll see those high-fly, high-bird skills get put to the test in the match. All right. Speaking of that, Samoa Joe airing his grievances that he should be WWE champion. Then Ruben gets the New Day. Then Elias come out there and say he wants a shot at Kofi Kingston. And the Viper Randy Orton came out there and said he wants a piece of Kofi Kingston. So the New Day told them, hey, since y'all three want to go against us, let's have a 6-man tag. And it came to be there a 6-man tag team match where at the end, Randy Orton pinned the WWE champion Kofi Kingston and could be in contention for a world title match. Now, this is, if you look back at it, this whole thing, came about 10 years ago when Kofi Kingston had the momentum against Randy Orton, and WWE dropped the ball, and now WWE trying to pick the ball up. And now, since Kofi the champion, could they renew that rivalry? They've been recycling feud. You see with Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon and Miz and Dolph Ziggler and Natalya and Becky Lynch and Brock and Seth Rollins. They're renewing feuds over to gain people's interest. New and different feuds, just like AJ Styles and Ricochet, Nakamura versus Ali. That's new and different. Bayley versus Ember Moon. Something new and different, but this is Randy Orton is in contention now. Could Randy Orton be the next WWE champion? Only time will tell. We'll see at SummerSlam. I'm glad they went with that portion because a lot of people saying they're gonna put Shane McMahon in that fray. And then you wonder, Shane McMahon wasn't even on Raw throughout the show. So it's good that he was on SmackDown. and stuff, but a lot of people saying he's still hogging the spotlight. So, speaking of hogging the spotlight, who haven't been in the spotlight in a long time, the Kabuki Warriors challenged the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Iconics, to a championship match. Back and forth from action. At the end, the Iconics tried to escape with their titles, and Iconics tried to get themselves counted out. So you have to wonder why the Iconics are not defending the championship as they should be, and not giving the Kabuki Warriors a fight to run for that money. So we'll see as this escalates with this feud. Then Apollo Crews went against Andrade, back and forth, same stuff over and over again. But at the end, Apollo Crews picked up the win over Andrade. Finally gets a notch over Andrade. Andrade looked stunned and shocked and disappointed. So, hey, that's how it be sometimes. And finally, a grudge match where KO competed in a lumberjack match against Dolph Ziggler, with Shane McMahon stacking the deck against Kevin Owens. Then Kevin Owens went back and forth, and Shane McMahon, he had Dolph Ziggler pinned, Shane McMahon pulled his leg, and KO dodged the bullet. He gave Shane a stunner, and he left, and it was a count out when the superstar tried to run to get him in tow. But Shane McMahon even promised that he's going to get his hands on Kevin Owens some way down the road. This is going to be a match leading to SummerSlam, I think, between the two. There's a few from 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But they're just recycling feuds over and over again. What works, what doesn't work. All right, that is the SmackDown report. When we return, man, speaking of Shane McMahon, he gets trolled by someone who claimed they were the best in the world, CM Punk. Won't believe what Punk had to say on that. And plus, also, more news, even a WWE Hall of Famer is hospitalized, but had lays on his condition. And we'll have more. Stay tuned. This is Pro Wrestling Show. All right, before we take our break, this is a Pro Wrestling Show. Hot Topics on the go. Man, CM Punk to headline StarCast. The announcement was made this Thursday. Wow, CM Punk is returning to StarCast in a fan-oriented signing. Would this lead to him going to AEW? Man, we just had to watch and see. But man, if CM Punk does this and shows up the next night on AEW, man, game changer indeed. Speaking of that, Melina slated to appear for the WWE Raw reunion for the Legends, where legends such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, Eric Bischoff, DX, Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid, Ted DiBiase, and many more legends, Nick Ric Flair, all of them will be converting to Tampa for this Raw reunion special on Raw this Monday. So I can't wait to see the legends all back into, WWE, making some rare appearances, special appearances. Speaking of rare special appearance, Tully Blanchard signs a deal with AEW to become Sean Spears' new business advisor, and I'm wondering what this is going to lead to and entail to with Cody Rhodes and Sean Spears, with their history dating back to OVW, and now Sean Spears has aligned himself with Tully Blanchard. So with Sean Spears get the knowledge and the advisement of Tully Blanchard about the Rhodes family, because Tully Blanchard has a history of the Rhodes family with Dusty Rhodes back in the NWA days in the 80s, the Four Horsemen, and Dusty Rhodes. Man, this is going to be another game changer. Speaking of another game changer, Colt Cabana ends his podcast, The Art of Wrestling, the podcast that's been popularized. He even had guest former friend CM Punk air out his grievances when Punk left WWE and told his side of the story. Well, Colt Cabana will end that podcast soon, real soon. And lastly, HBK Shawn Michaels will do guest commentary on SmackDown. We don't know what capacity, what match will he be for one match or the whole entire show, or just sort of matches. we had to wait and see. But Shawn Michaels ain't no stranger to commentary, where he did back in the 1990s when him and Vince McMahon were doing Raw for special appearances, and Shawn Michaels recently did commentary for Halftime Heat and WrestleMania, between that infamous match between Triple H and Batista, and that no holds bar match. So Shawn Michaels come back to guest commentary. All right, that's been your hot topics on the go. More pro wrestling show after this. See you. Welcome back to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kid Dix here. Glad you joined us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Use the hashtag Pro Wrestling Show. But the first thing first, subscribe. Subscribe. If you're a fan of the show, subscribe. We love that you're watching the show. Thank you all for watching us every weekend. We want to provide great content for you, the wrestling audience, pro wrestling audience. We thank you. We appreciate you. Subscribe, tell a friend, call a friend, notify a friend. Like this, subscribe. You won't miss no pro wrestling show every weekend here on Canada, every Saturday. And thank you again. All right, let's get to hot topics. All right, well, hot topics this week. Man, oh man. Let's get started. Jeff Hardy, the WWE superstar, gets arrested in South Carolina for DUI. Now, many people are saying Jeff Hardy kind of went overboard, but we hope that Jeff Hardy, beat, not relapse all the time and try to get the help he needs. Because Jeff Hardy's a great talent, but and we have demons and stuff. What can you do? Try to with what you can do and with the best you got. We wish Jeff Hardy come back from it, to fight this and get better. Speaking of that, Handsome Harley Race, WWE Hall of Famer, was hospitalized. We don't know what the severe conditions is, but Harley Race was hospitalized this past weekend. And all we can say is we wish Harley Race the best, a former NWA champion who held the championship. And Harley Race was the toughest man in wrestling. I'll tell you that right now. Speaking of that, CM Punk trolls Shane McMahon. Now, CM Punk trolls Shane McMahon about being the best in the world. You see right here this tweet. So Shane McMahon, hey, CM Punk just in it for fun. So we'll see how this is going to collaborate with Shane McMahon and CM Punk down the road. So CM Punk, playing that. Speaking of that, AEW news, they had Fight for the Fallen. MJF, he was injured. Britt Baker suffered concussion. So a lot of AEW stars are suffering injuries and stuff. We wish them well on their injuries and stuff like that. Speaking of that, Mickie James underwent surgery and had successful knee surgery. And Mickie James expected to be out 6 to 9 months. So Mickie James, well deserved. She's a well deserved talent. She's going to be a soon sure ballot Hall of Famer down the road. I'm telling you right now. Speaking of that, YouTube hits Evolve with a copyright claim from WWE. Now, YouTube is no sure if you've got something that belongs to somebody else and they want to hit this copyright claim, they can. I guess WWE was all in favor for that and said, hey, it don't mean that we was on there where we grant clearance. So, hey. And then the last time you heard Sometimes we get here on the Pro Wrestling Show where we get a copyright claim, but hey, we thank people too for what if we do get monetized, we don't. That's okay. We just a show. We just a show. Speaking of that, Finn Balor requested some time off. So we talked about on the Raw ring before Finn Balor got attacked by Bray Wyatt. The Bob probably wanted to take some time off and recharge, get his energies back, and then come back stronger than ever. Because being in WWE 300 days a year, it can take some toll on you, mentally and physically. Speaking of that, Braun Strowman, the Monster of My Man, re-signed with WWE for 4 years. Braun shows right here on his Instagram. Braun Strowman extended his contract, so Braun Strowman will be terrorizing WWE for another 4 years. Speaking of that, new SmackDown executive director Eric Bischoff was not present on the SmackDown taping. Well, Bischoff better get his act together because Heyman is, in that lead right now, where Heyman kind of like getting his stuff together, emulating Raw and trying to create Raw as the platform that it is and laying the foundation and stuff. Bischoff got a lot to catch up to do if he wants to get his stuff together. Speaking of that, we've been hearing too that Kevin Owens will be reportedly working unscripted. So KO trying to go with the flow. Like there's nothing wrong with that. You can go with some new words, go with them. It garners ratings, it garners, people can keep the eye on the product. So that's really it. Maria Slam internet user we talk about her career, and the internet user tries to tell Maria to leave, and Maria says, no, she's gonna be professional about it. See right here, these tweets right here. Maria trying to put this Twitter user in his place. Hey man, you start first, you better expect that you're gonna get what's coming to you down the road or what. Speaking of that, getting what they're coming to him. Former WWE writer, TNA writer, WCW writer, Vince Russo tweeted that he wished that the scenario between Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins could play a different turn in Extreme Rules, where he said that Becky should have been the one to screw Seth Rollins out the championship, leaving Seth heartbroken, but Becky Lynch still replied that she already did, so we already know what she's talking about. So she's talking about, having, sex or something with Seth Rollins. So that's that business and stuff, and boyfriend and girlfriend, so they can do that and stuff. But it is what it is. All right. We talked about a lot here. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick, saying so long, and we'll see you next week here on the Pro Wrestling Show. See you later.